favorite song I've made today. New Magic Wand. That song wasn't as popular as it was when it first came out. And every time I perform that song, I let people know, hey, this is my favorite song. And people will see that song live and see the energy, see how it felt, whether it's the fire, see how my legs move. And that song started gaining traction and popularity because it gave some people context. And a lot of people who didn't like that song said they saw it live and was like, damn, I understand it now.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open the window.
I was hesitant to listen to Tyler the Creator's newest album, CHROMAKOPIA, not only because he broke his 2-year album cycle to release it as a surprise, but also because tons were quick to publish their theories about the artist and sounds rumored to be on his 8th studio album.
CHROMAKOPIA is almost out, but here's what you need to know about the album. Tyler the Creator just had the listening party for CHROMAKOPIA at the Intuit Dome in LA. The album has 14 tracks.
I'm just not fucking with this, bro. Tyler the Creator just dropped a brand new album titled CHROMAKOPIA with a total of 14 songs.
As I read the online discourse, I found myself uninspired and questioning why there wasn't any more included in the conversation about Tyler the Creator's music than potential features from other artists. Naturally, I waited to press play on the opening track, Saint Chroma. What side of Tyler the Creator have we not seen yet? Not only was a new side of his work relieved, but the album felt as if a veil was being ripped away from my understanding of his character. He suddenly became three-dimensional. The project operates as a conversation between Tyler the Creator and Taylor Ockman. Even in his early tracks like NoID and Darling, it felt as if Taylor is sitting in front of a mirror and talking to himself, having an honest conversation about the man he sees in the mirror, not the one that faces crowds in person and online. NoID is especially interesting in his regard. Currently, it is the only song with an accompanying visual, showing a crazed fan played by Ayo Edevidi, waving what flashes between a phone camera and a gun. As a masked Taylor runs into the assumed privacy of his home, he takes off his mask only again to be confronted by a figure armed with a phone and a gun. In this long and much of the album's nearly hour-long runtime, Ockman seems to be trying to create a boundary between the person he is and the character he must perform for the world, with this divide getting increasingly blurred as the track list runs by. Intrusive thoughts also begin to crop up in songs like Hey Jen. Ockman experiences a pregnant scar with his unnamed partner, calling into question his braggadocious and larger-than-life lyrics while grounding him in the reality of being raised by a single mother himself. These insecurities about not knowing the full detail of his origin feels like a portent of potential self-destruction, leading into track 6, I Kill You. He raps, feel ashamed so we straightened you out? Without a devil bitch, I killed you. But this cutthroat mentality is clearly only in the internal process. As he outlines in the album's next song, Judge Judy, he refuses to judge an unnamed woman for her past, also referring to 2021's Calling Me If You Get Lost. The first half of the project sets up listeners to a beautiful, chaotic, or sticky second half, with Ockman attempting to rebel against himself. In Sticky, which opens with a declaration against gender convictions, he raps he doesn't give a fuck about pronouns.
Tyler the Creator has just spoken about his sexuality again in new lyrics from his recently released album CHROMAKOPIA. One of his new tracks, NoID, short for paranoid, references Tyler's difficulty trusting people whatever their gender. The rapper sings, "Her, him, they, them, or anybody, I don't trust them at all." Another one of the tracks, Balloon, features bisexual rapper Doechii, and here's Tyler say, "I don't even like girl, bitch, I'm way up too high," with Doechii adding, "I'm a bitch, but I need that pussy now. If he is gay, then I am gay and we are noun." The lyrics aren't limited to only mentions of sexuality. Darling I is seemingly a reference to open relationships with a bar that goes, "Love them all for different reasons at the same damn time, see monogamy, that shit is not for me." The rapper has never explicitly clarified his sexuality to the public before, but he has made references to it in the past. Back in 2015, Tyler took to Twitter and said, "I tried to come out the damn closet like 4 days ago and no one cared." And in a 2018 interview, he called his sexuality a gray area, saying, "Even though I'm considered loud and out there, I'm private," which is a weird dichotomy when discussing the famous lyric from I Ain't Got Time. "I've been kissing white boys since 2004. This 2023 track, Sorry Not Sorry, contains the lyrics, "Sorry to the guys I had to hide, sorry to the girls I had to lie to." Jaden Smith also famously said this about Tyler the Creator in 2018.
Tyler doesn't want to say, but Tyler's my mother boyfriend, and he's been my boyfriend my whole life.
He later tweeted, "Yup, I told everyone you can't deny it now." Tyler later replied to Smith's tweet,
"Until you take your mask off." Mantras like "I hope you find yourself" and "I hope you take your mask off" are the only breaks listeners receive from the stressors of Oakman's life. But not revelation hits as hard as "Like Him," which finds Tyler back in the space of the album, which began with he's pleading with an inner force that shares him, trying to answer a question: does he look like his father? These pleas shift from cries to screams as the song continues, and its message shifts from the reason he doesn't know his father to the reason his father abandoned him. And just as it seems he's given up, a voice steps into to answer his question. She was the reason his father was absent about from his life. As his mother's voice cracks and as the identity of the woman he's seen unable to name comes together, the real ghost in the corner of the room, he realizes the origin he was unable to trace this whole time has been his mother. Even as the final track, "I Hope You Find Your Way Home," plays as he attempts to rap over it, there is a vulnerability in the way he breathes, as if he's shading the skin of the person he's pretended to be and accepting the fact that Tyler the Creator and Taylor Oakman are not a Venn diagram, they're a circle. To say I was shocked when listening to this album would be an undercore. What I didn't anticipate was the way he simultaneously held a mirror up to himself and listeners, declaring "I hope you find your way home," not only as the key to his freedom, but as the opportunity for you to get the same. Well, let me share with you a few comments from his fans just to give you the perspective. Now, one person wrote, "We need footage of the artists making art. Art process is fire." Another person commented, "Bro, he looks locked in whenever he's in by himself." Another person wrote, "This might sound stupid, but this made me feel really validated as an artist. Being reassured that making amazing art at some of the highest levels from the comfort of your own bedroom is nothing but motivation." Well, that's all I can say about Taylor the Creator and the CHROMAKOPIA album. If you have anything to share, let me know down in the comment section below. From me till next time, see you in my next video.